welcome everyone to Wizards Outlook. We got Raymond Lyons, Cardo Daly Jr., Wilson Tucker Jr. Now, look, the Wizards' defense was optional for most of tonight. Most of the runs happened, honestly, just with people missed shots. That said, Washington got the job done. They took over in the second half a little bit, beat the Spurs 136 to 124. Cardo, we'll start with you in that way. Just your thoughts on their win tonight.
They did what they supposed to do. We're not going to go parade like they won the NBA championship. They did what they were supposed to do. Even without Kuz and Brad, they still have Porzingis, the best player on the floor. You say Danny is probably the second best player on the floor. They still had multiple players, DeLon Wright. They had multiple guys that were better than the best player on the Spurs. And then you're at home. And that team pretty much are plugging young players in, just trying to get through the season because we all know what they're after. You beat a team like that, you keep it moving. You know what I mean? It was kind of it was a little startling to say the least that it was close at the half, but in the second half, DeLon Wright took control. He took control, point guard duties, floor general duties. You know, he was guiding the team, leading the team, scoring. Obviously, he's going to defend, rebounding. He pretty much did it all, and he became the difference in the game. He literally took control of the game, which allowed the Wizards to get the cushion and the gap that they needed to pull off the win. I thought Denny was also great. 21, 11, and 6. Can't ask for much more. 9 to 14 from the field. Kispert, 26. I think this might be his career high, if I'm not mistaken. Might be 26, 6 and 9 from deep. Porzingis 23, 9 to 4. Really, he could have had a lot more. He had it going in the first half. To the other guys joined the fray as the game went along. Then, like I said, DeLon Wright, 24, 7 to 3 off the bench. Goodwin had 17 off the bench. This is what you do with a team, man. Not only a young team that's trying to figure their way, they're rebuilding. And not to mention, they don't provide much resistance defensively. So take care of business, get the W, and you keep fighting. Like I love what DeLon Wright said. They said, man, what do you do as the season winds down at the post-game interview? And he said you keep fighting. You're not out of the playoffs yet. You just keep fighting, and you see how things going. So that's all they could do at this point, keep fighting. They dug themselves a hole. But what we don't want to see is them just flat out just, give up. That's just bad for business, man. So they handle business. That's why I'm leaving it at.
Ray, your thoughts on tonight's riveting win over the Spurs?
Yeah, man, I'm just glad they didn't embarrass us. You lose this game, definitely just pack it in. They're already in grave circumstances as is, but you get a win to keep your season alive, and that's all you can do is take it a game at a time. Like Cardell said, man, they supposed to put this team away like that. DeLon Wright, man, he came out in the second half with loads of energy and just went to work. Porzingis started hot as usual. And then other guys fell in line. It's good to see Denny have a good game, break out of his little slump. Kispert, he was down for a couple games. Good to see him shoot the ball well again. This, like how people get right against the Wizards, this is a get right game, man. They're obviously trying to get the most ping pong balls come draft time. So yeah, go out there and figure yourself out on them just to get some positive momentum and move on to the next. They got to go up to Toronto on Sunday. Hopefully some of this good shooting carries over. If it doesn't travel, they're going to have an issue. But yeah, man, just good to see them get a win tonight because a loss here would have been disastrous.
This would have been one of them dagger type L's right there. Even as bad as everything going, we couldn't do this, right? At least that's what anybody hopes. All right, player of the game. I feel like we're all in agreement, but I'm gonna let y'all say it.
All
right. X Factor tonight.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Ty, Kispert, and Denny. Just go with both.
Yeah, I can rock with that.
All right, so we got the obvious player of the game, DeLon Wright. Then we got Kispert and Denny picking up X Factor honors. And, again, as you guys both mentioned, a very nice game for Jordan Goodwin to chip in with those guys as well, with those other guys out. But to get to some of these comments, like we always do, Area 11T got these early ball movement and shooting looked amazing tonight. As Ray and Cardell alluded to, you're playing the Spurs. Shit. Spurs are playing a different game right now. They got to find a way to get Denny involved offensively next season, even if it's as a connector, because he had a good game or he's good at getting guys involved. So,
and they're trying to get Denny involved all here. He got to get out his own head at times. He's had the ball in his hands from day one. Why you think that traded Rui? Even in training camp, we saw Rui was killing, and then they started Denny. You see what I'm saying? So they've been trying to give Denny rope and the green light from day one. He's just been inconsistent. That's on him. Yeah, he connected, but if he ain't right in his head, how he gonna connect to anybody else, man? It's just part of being a young player. Hopefully he figures it out, and for him, it's just being consistent, night in and night out. Hopefully he may not have 21, 11, and 6, but he's fully capable of having between 18 and 20, like 6 rebounds and 6 assists every night, and shooting 45% or better. If he could do that consistently, then it's a different ball game, not just for him, but for the team overall. But he got a ways to go before that, and honestly, it's not even skill or natural ability. It's that. It's just mental, his own way.
Right, did you want to chime in here?
No, Cardell pretty much hit it on the head, man. He's had opportunities. It's just up to him to capitalize on that. But it's not his production or lack thereof hasn't been the result of not having a chance.
Yeah, and to further you guys' point, over I want to say, it feels like the past 4 or 5 games, especially now with those two out. When he's been on the floor, they've kind of been letting him be the lead facilitator. DeLon's got off ball a little bit. Jordan's got off ball at times. Let him try to create or just facilitate. So, like you guys said, that's on him. Opportunities have been there. It's just consistently doing it. Why did tonight look like this is what we're supposed to do? The teams without their best players, man, it was a very low bar tonight.
Man, the Spurs, dog. They're literally the worst team in the league.
And even so, for a half, it's competitive. But again, we'll stick with the positive. Danny playing with confidence. Yeah. If you could do that every night, I'm sure everyone here would love it. We're good, Kirksey. How are you? You said Corey been balling lately. Like Corey had a great game tonight. Can't knock him at all. Kirksey says this is the Spurs. This is supposed to do. Yes. Mm-hmm. The Spurs don't even have did Keldon get $100 million?
No.
Did Keldon Johnson get $100 million on the extension? I don't even think they got $100 million player on the roster.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Just again, not to rain on anybody's parade here, but they've been openly in the Wemby sweepstakes. They started the year and said that's the target. So, just we'll see how this looks. In 2 days, they got the Raptors. 2 days after that, they got the Celtics. And a couple days after that, they got Orlando again. So we'll see if any of this stuff tonight is sustainable.
4 years, $74 million.
So they don't even have a $100 million player on their roster. Come on, man. Like, that's supposed to. Yes. You're supposed to do this. Hey, look, we'll see in a couple days, Kirksey. You said KJ got some money. I don't know how much. Yeah, $74 million. So their best player on their roster, they got on a bargain right now. They're openly in the Wemby sweepstakes. And it was a 12-point game.
We definitely gonna see next Tuesday.
Oh yeah. You know who's coming back to town? And the last time they came to town, they got right and went on a run last year. We'll see. They're already rolling now, so But first things first is the Raptors. He said, "Hey man, off topic, but tune in tomorrow. Yeah, full day of basketball tomorrow. We looking forward to it. Great games, men's, women's, in the league as well. So looking forward to it, man." He's talking about fight. I am so sorry. Kid was playing for his David Benowitz. We will see you guys soon. Thank y'all for tuning in as always, man. Y'all have a great evening.